Hey guys, good morning. Welcome to Coffee with Connie. I'm Connie Fuksa. And, I like to try to share information with you that I come across or I think about or I've experienced based on life challenges, owning businesses, doing several different types of business things. And, one of the things that I talk about a lot is chasing after what that passion is or what that thing, that strength inside of you that you want to turn into something real. So, a lot of us have ideas, wow, if this happened, this could change things for everybody. Or if this was different, this could be a way that people could better achieve what their goals were. Or if somebody was to invent this, boy, wouldn't it change things. And so a lot of times we all have a tendency to let other people's opinions and our own self-doubt get in the way of those kinds of things. And so here's what I want you to think about today. I do a lot of inspirational posts, and today I was talking about visualizing your dream. And the reason for that is because, we all have faith. We have faith in something, whether you are religious and you believe in a higher power. I have no opinion either way about that. But what I want to share with you is you believe in something you can't see. So it's a faith in something that you can't see. And there's a reason why you have that faith. And you need to have that same faith in yourself. So when you get so excited about something that is happening or something that should happen to change the world, to change yourself, to change something that you want to be doing differently, then you need to have faith that that thing's going to happen. And the best way to do that is to visualize what that looks like. What does it feel like? What does it smell like? What does it taste like? How are you going to change the world, the different things maybe around you, maybe a process? What is that thing that you feel so passionate about that you really want to see a difference in? And so channel that same energy you have for that faith that you have in something that you can't see, and channel it directly the same way towards the thing that you're so passionate about. Your dream can only come to fruition and be a success if you keep acting on it. Otherwise, it just sits there in the beautiful land of dreams, and how wonderful is that? It can't happen unless you act on it. So I'm not saying quit your job and go, chase the big wave out on the West Coast because that's your dream, is you want to be a professional surfer. What I am saying is take baby steps and actionable plans to do that. Think about, visualize that dream. What does it look like to be on that surfboard every single day of your life? What does it look like to smell the ocean? What does it look like to be knocked over by the wave and on the surfboard? What are those things that make you feel that? And write those down. And I mean in depth, not just like a vision board, but I want you to write down what it feels like. I feel so excited when I smell the ocean. I feel just the rush of energy when I'm standing on that surfboard and I'm catching the best wave. Or maybe your dream is, and I talked about this in the description, but when you were a child, you were not afraid to say, I'm going to be a fireman. And it doesn't matter. And you drove your fire truck all around the house. Or I'm going to be a princess or a beauty queen in a contest. That totally can happen. Look around you at people that are changing their own lives because they figured out that it really is inside of them. They want to make these accomplishments happen. But what happens is somewhere between that child and now, we let all of this outside influence get in our way, and it talks us out of those kinds of things. People, unfortunately, even though we live in a country where you can do anything in the world you want to do, people have opinions. And so we let a lot of those opinions dictate what we need to do. And maybe life change things happens. Maybe you were on that path when you were younger and you got married and you had children and you couldn't spare the time or the resources to do it. And maybe you're at a different place in your life now and you need to refocus on what that magic is, what makes you feel that absolute super energy, and channel it. And like I said, a vision board is great because you can see the pictures, but write down what these things look and smell like. And then every single day, you're going to put something in action to drive yourself towards that thing that you really, really want to do, or that you see can be a positive change in the world that you really want to make that change. I don't know what that looks like for you. I do know what it looks like for me. And for me, I have several things on my list, and I wrote out what I want those things to smell like, taste like, feel like, how it makes me feel when I get to do that kind of thing. Think about this. Think about when maybe you love ice cream with sprinkles on it. I'm not a huge ice cream person, but if you put multicolored sprinkles on it, all bets are off, and I'm super happy with soft serve ice cream with sprinkles on it. Or peanut butter and chocolate, another thing that I absolutely love. And if you take away sweets, I would never die. But those are things that I really like. So if you told me that I had to do something to get to that, to be able to get that, then I would probably do it because I can see what it feels like. I can think about what it tastes like. And I know on a really hot day, that's a really good addition to my day. So that's what I want you to think about is I want you to write down exactly what those things are that you really, really want. Maybe it's one thing that you really want. What is that goal? What is that dream? What is that success? A goal isn't just a dream that you've acted on now. So I want to see you act on that dream. It may take you 5 years. It may take you 10 years. It may take you 15 years. That's all good things, as long as you're moving in an action to do something that you want to make you happy. So whether it's you're doing a lot of different jobs to try to put together enough positive resource so that you can do the one thing that you want to do, that you can walk away from all of that work and go focus on surfing on the West Coast, or driving around the country for 6 months and seeing all of the things that are in the country. Maybe that's a super passion for you. Maybe it is, working on hunger in the United States and you want to help people that are hungry. Start small, find a family to feed and figure out how you're going to pay for the resources to feed that family, and then grow on those kind of things. It doesn't happen you think about it today and it happens next week. But you have to visualize that. The only way that you can get to where you want to go is if you can see it, feel it, taste it. You've got to get it in your soul. So everything you think about is how you're going to do the next thing to get to that goal. And so I want you to write down what those things are, those dreams, those passions that you want. And then I want you to write down exactly how you're going to feel when you get that, so you can smell it and taste it and touch it. Because when you were a child, nothing stopped you when you wanted to do those things. So I want you to channel that inner child, believe in the faith of yourself that you can do those things, and trust in the thing you can't see, and keep going day by day by day. Think about that ant that steals somebody's picnic lunch. They do it by one crumb at a time and go back to their little cave in the ground, one at a time, one little ant. So I want you guys to take some of that energy that you put in other areas and focus it on yourself and those dreams to make them into goals, to make them into successes. Those are your steps, and you can only do it if you can feel it, touch it, smell it, taste it. Share with me what those things are. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Hit that like button a couple of times and let me know that you're out there. I really appreciate that too. And I love coming to you a couple times a week and just sharing information or sharing thoughts that I have based on experiences through my business's experiences. So I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. It would help me a lot if you hit that love button, and it would also help me and be fantastic if you'd hit that share button, because there's somebody out there that might need the information that we're talking about today too, that that I don't. So I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Thank you for tuning in to Coffee with Connie. I'm Connie Fuksa. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.